Welcome to 300 Live. I'm Mark Crory, joined with Jack Homer tonight. It is September 3rd, Wednesday evening. If you're watching us live, you can give us a call. We invite your calls, as always. Our number is 978-540-2487. You can see it right there on your screen. And remember, September 3rd only, because that's when we're only live. So tonight we have a great show. We're coming down to crunch time with a parade this Saturday, and so we're going to talk about all things parade for the first part of our show. And then we'll be joined by Salvastanos from the 300th Fireworks Committee, and he'll be talking about all things pyrotechnic. And then Susan Parna Damon, sorry, I forgot that middle part. She'll be in the third section talking about the ball, which will be next week on the 13th. So Jack, before we get into things, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine, but you're going to be doing, I got to tell you.
Yes.
I've kidded you a lot about not being in uniform, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I brought it before the committee, and they agreed. The committee agreed, and you know the members of the steering committee.
Some of them.
Yeah, yes, very closely, some of them, yes. And I proposed that we get you outfitted correctly. Wow. And so I said, well, what we should do is get you a shirt like this. And, they say, cost. We have to worry about cost. Yeah. So they took a vote, and you lost. You lost 4-3. There were 4 against, and 3. So then, as a fail-safe, I said, well,
interesting. I have 5 family members on that. So
yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm not telling you how they voted. Okay. I'm not telling you. But then, I said, we got to do something. So I dropped it down to a T-shirt.
Yeah.
To a T-shirt, and so they voted it. It was 4-3 in favor this time. So, but the thing that you have to do now is you have to put it on right now.
Really?
That's right.
Okay.
It's a small.
It is a small. I'm just kidding.
Okay,
that's nice.
Now you have. There you go.
Like that?
Now you're in uniform.
I just covered
Okay.
up my microphone.
Yep.
I'll put this on first break.
Okay.
How's that sound?
Okay.
Is that a deal?
I sort of told the committee I'd force you to do it.
I'll definitely have it on before the end of the show.
Okay. I'll have to apologize to them for not being able to follow through.
Taking things off during the show. I can put it on. Thank you, committee. That's very generous of you to give me the T-shirt. I wanted one of those, but the T-shirt's nice too. So thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Hey, you know what? Folks, if you call in tonight, we're going to give you one of these Dunkin' Donut cards. And so let's get to our trivia question, okay? And also a couple other things. Go to net one if you could, guys. First of all, we've asked people to email me with their photos displaying your Littleton 300th pride. And this week we have Troop 20 from Littleton. They were up at Camp Winoxet in Dublin, New Hampshire. Winoxet? Sounds right.
You got me.
Yeah, Winoxet. And this was taken in early August. And just a few of them in the back row, you can see the Scoutmasters, Steve Dunn, Art Hennessy, Steve Corelli, Paul Cook, Bob Mullen, and Casey Caldenberg. And Casey is actually the head Scoutmaster there, and the others are kind of Scoutmasters Junior. But hey, that was Troop 20 right there in Dublin, and see they got their flag there.
And there's the 300th flag. That's great.
Yeah.
Super.
So if you have any pictures of you or your group or your troop or your family or your dog, whatever it is, your pets, send them to me, mcrory@littletonma.org, and we'll put them on the air. So tonight's trivia question for some great memorabilia, much like the shirt that I'm going to be displaying later on. You can win one of those. You can win some other fabulous prizes. There's the number to call if you think you know the answer to this trivia question. Jack, you can't answer, okay? Because I know you know. Where is the two-lane bowling alley in Littleton? That's a
Yep,
that's a great question right there.
it sure is.
So if you think you know that, give us a call, 540-2487. You will win fabulous prizes. So that's tonight's trivia question. All right, let's talk about the parade. Coming up this Saturday, starts at 10 o'clock. And what I thought I'd do is, most of the information that you can find out is right on the website, littleton300.org. So we're going to go there right now. So you can see the website here, and you click on the parade button, and it brings you to the parade page. And all here is all the information you need to know about the parade. And we're just going to go over some things again in a short amount of time. Take about 10 minutes to go over some of the highlights. Down on the down the bottom of the page, you see the parade route. And let's see, if I go Control Plus here, we can get a little bigger. So the parade starts at St. Anne's and runs all the way down King Street, Route 110, and it ends at the IBM parking lots. Right here at the Baptist Church, you can see there's where the viewing stand is going to be. They're going to have a 40-foot flatbed truck that's going to be parked right there in the parking lot, across from the gas station. And they'll have some chairs and things up there. There'll be an announcer. Zach Hurdle is our PA announcer. He also does the football games on Friday nights, so you'll recognize his voice. And he will be announcing all the floats as they come by. Now, right next to Zach, on some scaffolding, will be the LCTV announcers. And we're going to have Barbara McRae and Mary Dugan. They're going to be calling, much like you'd see in the Rose Bowl parade or something like that, where as the floats come by, they'll be giving not only what they are, but some little trivia information about the floats or the cars or whatever they can make up on the spot. So that's that. So that's the parade route. And again, it starts at 10 o'clock. You want to get there early, right, Jack? Get your spots.
Oh, get your spot. You can, the police will let you put your chairs out, get your spot, but please remember, respect private property.
Right.
Please.
That's right.
Yeah, respect private property.
Yep. And, if you, I guess the police can't guarantee the safety of some of these things if you leave them out overnight as well. So if you think you're going to get your spot.
No, it's it's.
Someone may have a new lawn chair.
We've talked to Chelmsford, and Chelmsford has done this for many years, and it's, they don't have problems with it.
Good.
They don't have problems with it. People respect it.
Right.
It's like you shovel out your spot in Boston,
Right.
and then you put the trash can in there, and boy, you better not.
Yeah, that's right.
I
just heard today, and maybe this is not confirmed information, but it seems like it's going to be happening. The cannons that were originally going to be fired at St. Anne's, because they don't want to spook the horses that are in the show, they're going to move the cannons to the common, and they're working on the logistics of that. But from what I hear...
You know more than I know.
Well, there you go. So if you were trying to see those cannons at the beginning down by St. Anne's, they're going to be down the common now. Then they're going to leave the cannons there for the whole parade and everything. But they'll clear an area of the common, certain dimensions. They've got it all figured out. They'll clear that out. They'll blow the cannons up. And then people can go back in and get their spots. So if you were going to reserve a spot on the common, just know that you may have to vacate for a little bit while they blow the cannons off.
Good point.
And apparently these cannons, you can hear, if they were going to blow them off at St. Anne's, we heard you can hear them from the common. So I guess it'll be the official sounding board for the people down at the start of the parade.
It should be very impressive.
Yes. All right, so let's open up one of these things here. One of them we'll open up is about the parade parking. We'll just zoom this in a little bit so people at home can read. And so can you, Jack. Basically, we want to let people know that the units can begin lining up at 7:30 in the morning at St. Anne's Church. So if you're in the parade, and I noticed from our list of participants, there are a ton of Littleton floats
That's right.
and people and participants. So
This is Littleton's parade.
It is, but there's also a ton of people from out of town,
That's correct.
all over the country.
And they're
really.
invited.
And they are, and they're coming. I had heard by some estimates that there'll be somewhere around 1,500 people in the parade itself, and then it could possibly triple the population of the town for those viewing.
Viewing, right.
So that's pretty. Now, you were around for the 1964. Was it as big then?
I don't remember it being quite as big as we're planning now, but the Lowell Sun said that the 15,000 people viewed the parade. Now, if that is correct or not, I honestly can't say.
Yeah.
But that's what they said. 1,500 people.
Or 15,000.
15,000. I'm sorry. 15,000. I'm
All right,
sorry.
well
yes.
Then,
Yep.
if we triple the population of Littleton,
Yep.
that's 27,000.
Yep.
So that could
Yeah, because back then we were when I came to town, it was 5,700 people in town. So we tripled it then.
Yeah.
And if we do it today, we're going to have 30,000.
Right. Wow.
Basically.
That's great. That's great. All right. So, people know about that. There's shuttle buses that go from IBM all the way to St. Anne's. So, you want to park your vehicles at the IBM parking lot, and you'll get shuttled to the start of the parade. And the last bus will leave IBM parking lot at 9:30. So it says if you do not get the bus, you'll have to make arrangements to be dropped off at St. Anne's Church no later than 9 o'clock, as King Street west of 495 will be closed to traffic at 8 a.m. Actually, I think they're shutting it down a little bit later, but that's another thing we want to mention is that King Street's going to be shut down basically from 9 or 8:30 rather on.
Right.
So
that's what people should plan on. It may be a little later than that, but plan 8:30.
yeah, and if you live on a street that empties out into that, especially something like Mill Road or Shattuck Street that only has no other way out but King Street, please plan accordingly because you won't be able to get out
Right.
for at least several hours and as the parade route passes by your street, then they'll allow traffic to go through. And of course, if there's an emergency vehicles will be allowed to get through. But anyway, so plan on that. And the other thing we want to mention, let's see what else we have here. Oh, yes. This has to do with parade rules. Now, some of these we went over before as far as people marching in the parade, but this might be good for if you're going to watch it as well. First of all, no hazardous materials, no cylinders of any types, no gas or fuel containers, no gasoline-powered generators. All drivers in the parade must have a valid driver's license in possession. All drivers must have in possession registration for the vehicle they operate, which is important for these tractors and things that might be pulling some of these things.
Right.
Speaking of that, I just thought of this. You know the glove box in your car? Do you actually have gloves in the glove box?
I don't know if I have gloves, let alone in the glove box.
Why do they call it a glove box anymore? Nobody puts gloves in there anymore.
No.
It's kind of a silly
You have your registration
Right.
in there, and you hope you can hide that and never have to pull it out.
Right, that's right.
You don't. It's just like hide your license in your wallet as deep as possible and hope you never have to pull it out.
And you also have the extra napkins from like McDonald's and Dunkin' Donuts you throw in there too.
And straws.
And straws,
And
yeah.
straws. You got to have your straws, and
right,
then
well-
that everybody has a little envelope that says Band-Aids on it.
That's it.
I mean,
I think
you got to be
we
prepared.
need to change the
Yeah.
names of these things. Anyway,
Yeah.
I digress. I'm going back now.
We both digress.
All right. Number 9, all vehicles, trailers, and floats must be registered. All CDL vehicles must be in compliance with FMCSA. There's a lot of stuff on here. I'm not going to go through them all because it's pretty standard stuff. But, you know, think about the safety chains that have to be on your floats. I know a lot of folks are still building these things as we speak. So if you're watching or you watched this before the parade, these are some tips for you. All props in the floats and trailers must be secured down or tied down. There's no throwing of candy or beads or anything else from the floats. You can hand them out.
That's one of the big things, really.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, the tendency is for the kids, they have fun throwing it around, but they've...
And no squirt guns, too, I think, is in there someplace.
That's
isn't
right.
it?
But if it's not, it is one of the things, no squirt guns or water balloons.
And then I see number 22, no overweight vehicles. There is going to be a weigh station that we've got right in front of the Historical Society. All vehicles are going to have to go off and have to be weighed.
Okay. Wow.
You believe that?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, but I just, well, I guess I did. For a minute I did. You guys are so on top of things, I figured you probably would have that. I guess no overloaded vehicles either, no alcohol on the vehicles or the floats, no over height vehicles. So you're going to have like a bridge there they have to go under too for the height? To go along with the weight?
I'll have to. No, I got the weight thing. I have to worry about height night too.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. On my list.
Any staging on the vehicles or floats must conform to state and federal safety regulations, and we ask that you have 2 spotters on each side of your float. And I did talk to John Borowski last week, and he said that depending on the size of the float, you can get around with 1 on each side if it's a smaller float. But if it's a big one, then you have to...
And if everybody follows every single one of those things, there'll probably be no floats in the parade.
That's true. Anyway, that's the parade. We hope you have a great time. We're hoping for good weather, right?
Okay, Bob. Oh, no.
Yes.
Wait. Okay, Bob Spinozzi
is
2 for 2.
He is 2 for 2.
Okay. Mark Crory is... well, no record yet.
No, I did make a prediction. I said it was going to be 70, I think I said 78 degrees, 75 degrees, something like that. But I know that I'm going to be close in the weather. It's going to be a little warm, around 80. They said there's a 50% chance of rain in the afternoon. So I'm standing by my prediction that the parade will be dry. It will go off dry. We'll get a little shower that'll just come through, cool everybody off. And then, by the time all the festivities happen for the fireworks, which we'll find out more about in just a minute, everything will be clear and beautiful. Once again.
I'm taking it to the bank.
Take it to the bank.
Take it to the bank.
That's it. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to show a short little video here. And this is just to kind of fill time, really, while we rearrange the studio here and get our first guest in, Salvas Danos.
And while you dress up.
And while I get
correctly.
my shirt on, right.
Yeah.
So I got about 4 minutes. So this is just some sights and sound from one of the many events that have taken place this summer. Of course, this takes place every summer. It's an annual event, but this year was a little more special because of the 300th. But here is some highlights of people and faces from the Peach Social. Take a look at that. Well, welcome back. As promised, here I am with my new shirt. I feel so fresh and clean and white. It's great, although t-shirts are tough on TV because you don't really have a place to clip on the mic. But anyway, I'm enjoying it. We're joined now by Salvastanos. Thank you for coming on the show and such short notice too.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. That's great. And he's going to talk about the fireworks. But before we do that, we just want to remind people that of our trivia question for tonight. And if you know the answer, you think you do, give us a call. Here it is. Where is the two-lane bowling alley in Littleton? Where is it located? Salva says he knows. Jack knows because I read the answer to him a couple weeks ago.
Thanks a lot.
This is a great trivia question.
It is a good trivia question. And if you think you know the answer, call us 540-2487. We'll put you right on the air. Remember, if you do get through, just turn the volume on your TV down because there's a little bit of a delay there. But there's the number, 540-2487. All right. So after everyone's taken in the parade, they've had a fantastic time. You go home, catch a few winks, or is that the term? Yeah. 40 winks.
Okay.
Take a nap.
That's all the time you have is 40
What kind
winks.
of beer is that?
That's all the time
40.
you have is 40 winks.
Yeah, 40 winks. So, and then bring us into the parade. What's happening?
Sure, we call our committee the fireworks committee, but frankly, it's a lot more than that. It's really the after the parade committee.
There you go.
It's a continuation of the celebration on the 6th of September, and it starts around 3:15. All the events culminate or begin and culminate at the Neshoba Valley Ski Area. So everything's happening there. So around 3:15, we start with what we call Littleton bands together. We have two local bands.
Yep.
The Bear Hills Band that will play from about 3:15 to 4:15, give or take.
Yep.
And then Loose Connection will play from after that till about 6 o'clock. That'll be at the Tiki Bar and Grill area at Neshoba Valley Ski Area.
Now, does it cost money for people to go and listen to these bands?
No.
Okay.
There is a little curveball, and I'll explain that in a second. And then from there, around 6:15 on the main stage, so those two events happen at the Tiki Bar area. And then the main stage, which is being at the base of the ski area to the Acton side, at about 6:15 we have the concert, and the concert will be the Concord Band will be performing the concert from about 6:30, Jack, till 8-ish, 8 o'clock. Right. At the same time that this is all going on, there's also an Oktoberfest event being put on by the Neshoba Valley Ski Area themselves, and so we have two events going on at the farther end. So for those who want to go into the Neshoba Valley Oktoberfest event, if you're a Littleton resident, it's free.
Okay.
If you're an out-of-town person who works in Littleton and have a VIP pass because you're involved in this event, like some of us are, like myself, bring your VIP pass and it doesn't cost anything. But for those who are out of town, the Oktoberfest section of the activities for the day is a $5 entry fee. There's also a midway, and it's more substantial than we thought. So if the kids want to go on rides, that's also available. Oh. So that all happens at 6, and once the Concord Orchestra starts playing, there'll be nothing else going on because we can't have the midway going. We can't have the Oompa Band going under the beer tent, the Oktoberfest tent. So that all stops going on. And then after the Oktoberfest, after the Concord Orchestra plays, approximately 8:15 at dusk, we'll have the fireworks at the top of the Neshoba Valley Ski Area being put on by Atlas Fireworks and sponsored by the Littleton Line Water Departments. That's what got me involved with this.
Wow.
Nice.
Now, I don't know if any of you have seen an Atlas fireworks display, but every year up near where I live in New Hampshire, the Atlas company has their headquarters up there, and they used to do this every year until somebody called in a bomb threat and then they canceled it. But at the Jaffrey Airport, they would have a fireworks display for free. People could, or it wasn't for free, it was a fundraiser for the Chamber of Commerce. Anyway, and they would kind of try out their new thing that they were going to pull for next season. And these things are incredible. They had them sync to music and everything like that. And boy, what a show. I mean, You know, usually I grew up with going to Air, you know, to see the fireworks, and it would be like, two, and every once in a while, two, and then the finale, which was kind of cool. This is like finale all the time, and I'm sure that they've got something similar planned for this.
We were told to be a pretty good show. What the amount of money we raised for this, for the Light and Water Department, they're going to have 2 launching areas at the top of the hill. I mean, it will be synchronized to music. The Concord Band, we're going to have a fairly significant sound system associated with that. And that sound system at the base of the hill will have the music for the fireworks. Very interesting, I didn't know this until, in fact, we started getting involved with this, that even the Boston Pops, their orchestra at 4th of July, there's nothing live in that. The only thing that's live is the 1812 Overture, the very end of that, when they start the fireworks. Yeah. But after that, all the fireworks music is, in fact, pipe music. It's almost impossible, they say, unless you practice, to be able to do fireworks and live music. Right. So we'll have live music going with the fireworks. But it's important for people to know that if people don't want to be involved with the crowds or don't want to come out for the Oktoberfest and for the bands and really just want to see the fireworks, because they're being launched from the top of the hill, almost any place in Littleton will be an excellent viewing point.
Yes.
And that's important that people realize you don't have to come there. We'd love to have you.
That's right.
And
you'll miss the music part.
Right. You miss the music part, yeah, and the synchronization, but you can hum yourself. Another important thing is that, again, parking is free, and it's a free event for all Littleton residents. So it is very probable that the place will fill up. If the place fills up, and everything should be a go for us to have shuttle buses coming in from someplace in the middle of town.
Okay.
That we're coordinating, and we hope it to be the same area where the bands are going to terminate their work. So that is something that should be codified before tomorrow. But there will be an opportunity to come in from out of the area for those who either don't want the traffic jams, and or everything is full by the time they're ready to come. So it should be a nice night.
Wow. And I know that we took a walk up to the top of the where the snow tubing entrance is up there, just to see what it would look like from up there. And it's okay to go up there to watch the fireworks?
Sure.
Because I'm telling you, that is the place.
That may be the top place. Yep.
It looks beautiful.
Yep. Newtown Road, I think, great road, and frankly, Newtown Road is another great place too.
Actually, even 495 itself.
Yeah. Downtown Littleton.
Don't tell the state police.
Yeah.
But,
as Jack said, we may be stopping traffic on 495 that night.
That's right.
That's our expectation.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, not on purpose.
No, because they're going to stop to see the fireworks.
We'll make WBZ, traffic
I would think
report.
that it would, because it's so close. You can see the mountain when you're
Exactly.
driving.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
Winter
Exactly.
time when the lights are on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're really excited. I expect it, just like the parade is going to be the largest event of its kind in Littleton, these fireworks and really the culmination of the whole day will be the largest event of its kind too in Littleton.
Yeah. It just
That's our expectation.
pray for good weather.
Yes.
That is. And so I'm interested about these wristband things. Do you know anything about the Oktoberfest? Like, when you get in there and you get in for free, you can go into the Oktoberfest, and then what? Do people have booths set up, and then you go around?
Yes. What they'll have, they're going to have a little stage, and they have some performances going on, like an Oompa band and other German ethnic things of that nature. They're also going to have, right at that tent, they're going to have a beer garden. Then they have food vendors on the other side between the beer garden and the Midway. Mm-hmm. And then on our side of the main stage is also going to be a beer garden. So if you want to stay at the Tiki Bar and have food and drink there, you're fine to do that. If you want to come across and go to Oktoberfest and or the main stage, you're going to have opportunities for food and beverage there as well.
Wow.
So it's all over the place. And so there should be a little something for everything.
Yeah, Littleton residents will, when they go through and just show a license or whatever, they will get a wristband.
Right. So it's just
because they control the alcohol.
Right.
Very, very strictly.
Right.
Yeah. Very strictly.
For those who've been to the Brews and Blues, the entrance to the main stage area in the Oktoberfest will be similar. It'll be all cordoned off, and you have to go through once, and you get a wristband, and then you can go and buy your, if you're so inclined, buy tickets for the beverages and go to the food booths and those kinds of things. Mm-hmm. You can go back across the street, come and go once you get your wristband. That's a way to defray some of the overhead of the expenses.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty amazing that people are going to be able to see these two local bands, have at least the opportunity to take part in this Oktoberfest thing.
And no cost.
That's right.
No cost.
Zero cost.
And world-class fireworks. And we say world-class because this is the same company that puts on the shows at the Hat Shells and in Washington, D.C. at the
Inaugurations.
Capitol. Yeah,
exactly.
all that stuff. I mean,
they're very good.
This is big time.
Yep, it sure is.
And I know that they have a store in New Hampshire. Of course, we can fire off fireworks. We don't have to.
Of course you can.
Yeah. We do a lot of things in New Hampshire.
The free or die state.
That's it. Yeah. So as I'm driving down the street, my motorcycle with no helmet, my shotgun on the back.
And a few fireworks hanging out the back here. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful sight.
It is. It's a great thing.
And you come to
I'll have a
Massachusetts.
picture of that
And you
next
didn't pay a
And they
sales
pay
tax.
sales
or
tax
anything.
on that
Yeah,
as well.
there you go.
And then you come to Massachusetts and you do it all clandestinely.
Yeah. Fantastic. Anything else we should know about?
The rain date. Okay. If for some reason, and again, all this will be on both cable TV, I think, announcements at the parade, frankly, as well as through reverse 911 if necessary. If for some reason we have bad weather coming in, we'll make announcements. The only thing that really is going to be affected by bad weather, unless it's really monsoon, will be the main band concert. And if, in fact, that's quote-unquote canceled, we're moving that into the high school at the same time. So we're going to make that determination around 2 o'clock and hope that whatever determination we make is a reasonable one. Unless it's a monsoon, the fireworks will still go off. So even if it's drizzly or there's thunder showers coming and going, as long as they aren't anything that's either monsoon or their own fireworks, thunder and lightning themselves, the fireworks will go off. So it is possible that we could have the bands in the afternoon, the orchestra playing at the high school fine arts center, and then the fireworks going back off at the ski area. So hopefully that won't happen, but hopefully it's going to all come together.
Oh, yeah, it will.
So
Yeah, I've already said. I've
Okay,
already made
Bob.
my prediction.
Okay,
so
Bob.
Everything's going to be fine. All right.
Well, I think that's all I have to say about this. I think we've all worked hard
think-
and we've done a nice job, I think. And
Hey, as
real quality stuff coming on, two local bands and everything else should work out real well.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've heard Loose Connections before. They're all right.
Yeah, they have some similarity to your last name. It's too bad you can't play with them.
I know. They don't. They get big time now. They're playing the Tiki Hut. So
Doing the 300th. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
That's it. So I'm out. Anyway, thank you so much for being. Oh, how do you like your semi-retirement?
Good. Well, as I tell everybody, I get up even early in the morning now because of the fact I have so many things racing through my mind. And in the past, I had the opportunity with my staff at Littleton Light and Water to delegate responsibility and delegate. I can't delegate any longer. I have to do everything myself. I have to copy myself. I have to
That's
make my own
up to me
coffee.
to delegate.
I
Yeah,
have to make
to
my own
you.
coffee.
I delegated to you.
Yeah, but it's good. I'm working for a company out of Scotland, so I just got back from Scotland. And I'm working in the field in water resource developments, which is kind of fun. And it's a nice company. It's a small company, and I have an opportunity to help grow some of the niche environments that they're involved with, which is really exciting. So it keeps me in the field, and it's something that I hope to just to do to stay busy and hopefully stay or get sharper.
Well, you've done a great service to this town over the
thank you.
years.
Fantastic,
We
fantastic.
miss you, and glad that things are going well for you.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Now I know the last on your retirement party was the day of the picnic.
Yes,
And
but
so-
after the picnic, though.
Now maybe this fireworks could be in your honor as well. Just kind of go out with a bang.
Well, no, it's the honor of the town's 300th.
Okay, all
I'm just lucky enough to be asked to run the committee to help bring the state to closure.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, thanks for LWD as well.
Yes, and
Yes,
the
sir.
board
Boy.
put up the money through the budgetary process, and it carried out this year with the new general manager. So I'm very thankful that our initial discussions, Jack and I, in the committees, somewhat 15, 16 months ago,
Yeah.
have
Oh,
come to
good.
fruition.
Yeah.
Because without sponsorship, nothing could happen for the 300th. And I'm so pleased that the Light and Water departments came through and sponsored this event, and we're very excited about that.
Yeah. And I'd like to also put in a plug for someone who was with you, Kevin Goddard.
Oh, yes.
Who
May he rest in peace. Yep.
was just such a great guy. The three of us. It was funny. The three of us all graduated from UMass at different times.
A little bit, yeah.
and every single time we'd sit down and have a meeting, the first 5 minutes was
The latest
designated
activities.
to the latest activities and to saying why did they ever go Division
Division
One?
One, yeah.
Never mind.
The latest slaughtering of the
Yeah,
football
yeah,
team.
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
It is.
But
Well,
no, Kevin was a great guy, and we really miss him.
We
Yes,
do.
yeah, yeah.
And seeing the banners along King Street and having his right there at
Yep.
the end of Foster Street is,
A tribute to him and his family.
yeah.
Yes.
And that's
yes.
important, I think.
Absolutely.
Nice touch.
Yeah.
All the banners, nice touch. Well done by the committee.
For sure. All right, well, one of the things we're going to show now while we transition from Savas to Susan is Littleton Public Schools put together a video, and it's pretty much 300 years and still going strong, and we're going to take a look at that now while we change things up here in the studio. So stay with us, don't go anywhere.
Clearing the way from McLaughlin. Handoff goes straight up the middle. On the move is Travis Baxton. First carry of the day. Baxton on the move at the 10. No surprise, he is in. 48 yards. Travis Baxton adding to his point total. Outstanding job and a terrific block applied by Michael Ray of the Titans.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here. You can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go! Bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high, bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high, bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go! Bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high, bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy.
right, we're back. And Susan Perna Damon joins us. She is from the ball portion of the 300th Committee. And we're going to get to you in just a minute. But thank you so much for coming on again.
Thanks.
We had to have Susan back on because the ratings dipped down a little bit after she was on. They spiked. She went off. It dipped down. So it's sweeps week, and we want to get those ratings back up. So we invited Susan back on. What a better way to do that. I want to give our trivia question one more time before the end of the night. There's still time to call in. Here is the question. Where is the 2-lane bowling alley in Littleton? Now, I know there's got to be someone out there who wants to take a chance at this question. And if you do, and you get it right, then you're going to win some great prizes. Like this shirt I'm wearing right now. It's a brand new Littleton Tercentennial 300 Celebration t-shirt. Comes in various sizes. This happens to be a small. Right?
Ho, ho, ho.
Small, medium.
Ho, ho. Just 2 ho-hos on that.
Large?
Yeah.
Oh, extra large. Whatever. I got it large because I figured it would shrink in the wash, all right?
Yes.
Anyway, the number to call, if you have a question about that, an answer for that trivia question, rather, 540-2487. And the number is right there on your screen. There is no excuse for not calling in. And we would love to talk to you.